Hi friends. Last week I talked about how the amount of information that we consume, the amount of content we take in, how much that has increased over the years. How many people start their day immediately as soon as they turn the alarm on their phone off, start scrolling, and it continues pretty mindlessly. I'm sure all of us are very guilty of reaching for our phone and scrolling and not even realizing that we did it. A commercial break, if you're watching the Olympics, are you immediately reaching for your phone? We're doing it all the time. And our bodies, our brains, our hearts were not created for that amount of content. And so I talked about that last week and got a lot of really lovely messages of people saying I needed that reminder. And I will say to you again, I've said this before, almost all the videos I'm making are not because I know how to do it right and I'm telling you. They're all friendly reminders for myself as well. So to carry on from that message of that content of knowing you do not have to have an opinion about everything, and it is okay to say, I have had enough and I need to step away. I cannot consume any more information right now. It's okay to not have an opinion. It is also okay to not engage in every fight to which you have been invited. That when there are discussion boards, when an article has been posted on social media and there are hundreds of comments, even if you know a lot about that topic, and even though you may have really strong opinions about it, you do not have to engage. Whether it is with strangers on the internet or with your family around the meal table for extended families at holidays, you don't have to engage. It is okay to not, because sometimes we need to protect our hearts. And in the same way, not only do we have to not have to engage in those discussions, we also don't have to take a part in it. How many of us have been scrolling and you see the local discussion board where things have gone off the rails, and then all of a sudden you have found 45 minutes have gone by while you have read all 250 comments that have turned into name calling and ugliness? That's not the best choice for my heart most days either. We need to recognize what our body needs. And I will say right now, not that you need my permission, but you do have permission to rest, to step away from all of it. You know, with back to school happening again, with mask recommendations changing, when it comes to our kids, whether it's our biological children, our grandchildren, or just those in our community that we love, emotions are high. We're passionate. We will do anything to make what we think is the right decision for our children. And sometimes because of that, not everyone behaves well. It is okay to not engage in that discussion, to have an opinion and just to say no thank you. And it is okay to not take any part in it, to not read it, to recognize when it is actually hurting our hearts to take part in that. Because there are moments where I feel like all hope is gone. And usually what I find is I have spent too much time on my phone. And that by putting that down, by stepping away, by deliberately taking a rest of I am not going to engage in this right now, that is usually what my heart needs. You don't have to have an opinion. You don't have to share your opinion, and you don't have to take part in every fight, every discussion that is happening out there. Pay attention to how your heart is feeling and take care of it, my friends. Have a good week.